One of my favorite things to talk about is the whole nature nurture conversation. Champions, are they born or are they made? The people that have a real impact on this world, is that because they were born this way, or is it something they've developed as they've been living? Now, if you've talked to me about this, you'll know my bias. I am a massive fan of growth mindset, so I tend to lean more towards the nurture side. Biblically, where does it stand? Now, I'm not so sure that it matters. If we look at the book of Romans, which was written by Paul, he's talking about how God the potter has made all of us. And some of us have been made for common use, and some of us have been made for special occasions. Reading that, I sort of believe that I was made for common use. But I also understood that being common use, not being made exceptionally special or anything like that, that I could be used more. And I thought that was really encouraging. Paul continues with this topic in the book of 2 Timothy, which is his last book that he ever wrote, that we know of. And in this, he's talking about how in a large house there are items of gold and silver, but also of wood and clay. So varying degrees, right? Varying degrees of importance, so to speak. Now, does it matter how important something is for how often it gets used? Well, Paul continues in this topic by saying that if some of these things are made for noble use and some are made for ignoble means the opposite of noble. But if someone will focus on the noble and cleanse themselves from what isn't, that is what makes them useful to the master and ready to do any good work. So what does this mean? What this means is it doesn't matter where you fall on the nature-nurture spectrum. What matters is that the God who created your nature nurtures you. That your intentions are really what matter, and that's what helps you to be able to be used by God to do His kingdom work. God wants to work in and through you. And if we have this attitude where we want to see the people around us thrive, and we just want to see what's best for other people, I really think that's what God sees, and that's what God honors, and He moves through us in that way. So God bless you as you serve.